Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm not really doing anything in particular. I'm more just going to talk about why I've not been posting anything for the last 5 months and what's really been going on, and pretty much where I've been and what I've been up to. And it's not very interesting. I don't know really what, if I'm probably have gameplay in the background, but it'll just be some old War Thunder bits that I've had recorded over the last 5 months or more, I suppose. There would be random little clips that I've got saved. So basically we'll start off with probably November last year. I suppose probably a bit earlier than that was when my videos sort of started getting quite inconsistent. But November last year I started, you sort of get to an age, 19, you got to get a job, don't you, part-time job. I mean, I've done work before at Goodwood, but I needed something a bit more consistent that I could actually have money off to run my car and have spending money and stuff. So I started working at Pizza Hut delivery, and it was good. It was great fun. The only thing is it was evening work, and it was quite busy over sort of the winter period. So I started and I was working nearly all evenings. So it sort of left me with very little time to actually even play games full stop, as well as being at college 3 days a week. Often for those 3 days I wouldn't work maybe 2 of those evenings, but then from the Thursday to the Sunday it was guaranteed that I was either going to work evenings or I'd be working maybe a day shift on Sunday perhaps. And I mean the shifts would consist sort of maybe from 5 till 10 on average, and then I normally would end up getting closes on Saturday evenings, which was a half 12 finish. No, I did enjoy it there. It was good fun. Made some good friends there. And, you know, kept the car going and whatever. But it sort of, I suppose June this year, I mean, I haven't posted a video in months, have I? So 5 months ago is when I last posted a video, and then before that it was another 2 months. So the thing I found hard was in evenings. That's when I normally would record a video, in the evening or whatever, but I didn't have that time to do it then. And in the daytime I don't often like sitting down when it's a nice day outside or something, and I don't like wasting a nice day inside, or I don't even like wasting a day in general outside or inside doing that sort of thing, because you sort of think, well, I can't go to a shop, like a normal shop, not a superstore, because you can go to those at any time really, but you can't just go out and do something at night time, whereas you can in the daytime. So I'd be doing something in the daytime, and then in the evening I'd be working or I'd just be busy doing something else. So I suppose, when was it? Basically, at college I've done engineering. I did that for 1 year, and I've done 2 years of motor vehicle maintenance at college. But I'm at the age now where you'd have to pay for it, so I thought, oh well, it's either get a full-time job or an apprenticeship. So I was looking for apprenticeships, and I found one that I really wanted to do. I really thought I'd enjoy it, and it was being a HGV fitter with the fire brigade, so being a mechanic essentially. So I applied for that. I can't remember how long ago that was. It was a fair while ago that I actually applied for it. And there was a very, very intense assessment / interview sort of thing going on. So there was, I think, 8 of us originally. We had a day there. We were told that evening, you've got to plan out a presentation. And I was working that evening till 10. So I pretty much finished there, went straight to work, and then finished work, had to plan that out, and then I had to be back there the next day at 8 a.m. Someone managed to do. I did it about Volvos because if anyone on my channel watching this actually knows me personally, they know that I quite like Volvos and I'm quite into them. But I did it on Volvos, and it was just something really easy for me to talk about. I have two, but I'll probably talk about them a little bit later. And then told Nate that 5 of us, I think it was, got an additional interview, another interview, and I think mine was the next Monday, the first one, so I was quite nervous about it. But basically it must have gone well because I've ended up getting the place there, as well as another person. There was only one position before, but someone else has also got a position, which is really good, so I've also got a teammate. So basically that's just a 8 to 4 job, normal sort of hours, but I've only really just started a month and a half ago, so I'm still settling in, still getting used to it. But I think eventually I will sort of try and get into the swing of doing regular videos, maybe not daily. I mean, when I first started doing YouTube, I was doing daily videos, if not more than that. And I always look back at them and think, oh, I wish I could still do that. I wish I was still doing that sort of stuff. But the thing I realised is that I was in school then, and I was pretty much doing all of that in time that I could have been using to revise, which I didn't ever do, which is sort of a stupid idea on my part, really. But look at it now, and you know, the YouTube channel really kicked off, I thought, quite well actually, because I was just looking at earlier and I thought, I haven't posted a video in 5 months, and I looked at some of my videos and I thought some of these have like, a lot of them have high in the hundreds views, and I'm sort of thinking like, why am I not doing this anymore? I know it's not a lot compared to what other people are getting out there. It's not a lot of views, but to me it's something like, well, people actually want to watch what I'm posting, so why don't I post more videos? And one thing that I have really sort of thought about is, should I post car videos? Because I have 2 cars currently. I had 3, but I got rid of one of them because it was only for work, really. I bought that car and I don't work there anymore, so I don't need it. But at the moment I've got a Volvo V70 D5, which is my sort of daily driver, I suppose you could say. It was my dad's before he passed away, but when I passed my test I took it on, and you know, it's a nice car to use, but it's not so much something that I would want to make videos on as such. Whereas my other car, which is a Volvo 940 Turbo, I am interested in making videos on, and I it's not the most desirable car out there, I know that, but it's an estate, it's turbo. I'm doing a manual conversion on it. It was automatic, 4-speed automatic, but I got my hands on a manual gearbox and I'm doing a full conversion. And so far all I need is a clutch and I can put it all back together. That's pretty much all I need. But I wanted to make videos on it, but I just sort of never got around to really doing it. So I've sort of got halfway through this project and I've not made any videos on it or anything, no sort of record of me doing it. But I'm hoping to get that on the road sometime in the next year. But my plan with it is to drift it, basically. And I know that a lot of other people out there, I mean, my other channel is BMXing, a lot of other people out there, Adam LZ for example, pretty much went from BMX to drifting. He still does BMXing, but does more drifting now. And for me, I still love BMXing, but I haven't done that again for a long time, and I just haven't had the physical time to do it. With college and then working evenings and stuff, it's just sort of thrown me right out of it. It's something I do want to get back into doing more often, but I think once I'm sort of in a routine again, I probably will start trying to get out a bit more on that. But I would like to get this car on the road and possibly do drifting with it at tracks and stuff, because that's something that I've got a real interest for, and you know, I watch it and it gives me a real like buzz, and I just think it would be really fun, and it's just something different, something I've never done before, never experienced. And it's, I mean, I want to say it's cheap, but it's not. But at the same time, the car I've got was cheap. It didn't cost me it cost me 250 quid. It was nothing. But I mean, the car needs a fair bit of work before I even think about driving on the road. I think it needs a head gasket. And it needs a few other bits here and there, but for the most part, it's a pretty solid car. And I do look forward to driving it. So basically, the apprenticeship I'm doing as well is 4 years, and I go to college for 2-week intervals every 7 weeks, I think it is. So for those 2 weeks, I'll be away from like car and computer and stuff, so I won't really have any time to do any sort of YouTube stuff. So once I've started there as well, there'll be more intense stuff, like I might have to do stuff at home as well. But I still would like to be able to even try and just post one video a week, no matter what it is, whether it's a War Thunder video, whether maybe I start doing car videos, maybe it's just a little Assetto Corsa video, just something that I can sort of just post and someone might find it interesting out there. I know the majority of my subscribers are here for War Thunder, and I fully respect that, and I mean I still do love the game, but something about it's changed, and I play it and I'm just like, it's not how it used to be. It's not as enjoyable and as fun as it used to be, and I don't know whether that's because I'm not playing it with people, or whether it's because the game has physically changed and the way that I've played is changed, because I feel like I've gone through a period where I don't play it. I used to play it every single day for at least 2 hours, every single day. But over the last year or two, it's just sort of gone out the window, and I mean, I'd have premium and I'd look and I'd be like, oh my god, I've used 30 days up and I don't even remember playing the game once. And I mean, to me it's kind of like a bit upsetting, because I've put a lot of money into the game and I don't want to just stop playing it. But the enjoyment side of it is kind of starting to go, I guess you could say, because of the changes to it and because of how it works, and it's just not the same as it used to be to me, and that's something that I don't like, and it's hard to adapt to, and you get used to it and then they go and change it, and like right now the interface is all totally different to what it used to be, and like I do it and I don't even know how the settings work anymore because I can't figure it out. And one of the other things that recently happened, which was very annoying, is I was sat playing Grand Theft Auto 4, it froze, and my whole computer crashed. I think the hard drive crashed. But then, so yeah, I had to get an SSD, which I needed an upgrade anyway for a hard drive. So I got an SSD because I thought, well, I can run Windows off that, and then I can run my games and stuff off a different hard drive, which is what I'm doing. But the hard drive that I was running Windows off works. It still works fine, because that's got all my games and stuff on it still. So what really happened, I don't know, because I was trying to start it and it just said it wouldn't boot. But yeah, so pretty much still just trying to get all the computers sorted out. But then my graphics card, which is GeForce GTX 970, super clocked, also decided, oh, I don't want to work now. It worked fine before, but for some reason the fans won't come on, and I don't know why, but they just won't come on. So the problem I have is I play a game for about a minute or two, and then it will just freeze and crash the computer because it's overheating. And I don't know whether maybe it's something to do with the computer's settings that it's not allowing the fans to come on, because normally when you press the on button, the fans will whiz up for a couple of seconds and then they'll turn off, but it doesn't do that anymore. So at the moment I've actually got my GTX 750 in the computer, so I could at least play games, but they're not all the same settings, and I can't remember what settings I used to have my games on with that card, because that was over 2 years ago now. So I have no idea what settings I should be playing games on, so it's kind of confusing. So might have to bear with me on the sort of game side of it, but hopefully soon I can maybe sort the issue out. But we'll just have to see, I suppose. But on the video side of things, I know it's a gaming channel, but I would quite like to post real life stuff, my cars and stuff, because it's something that I find easy to make videos about, and something that I'd really probably enjoy making content about. And it would also bring in a bigger audience for myself, in theory. And I mean, I'm not doing it for the money. I don't really care about making money on it. I just want to do it as it's something a bit fun. Someone out there might find it useful or enjoy it a lot. So, you never know, really, with YouTube, do you? I mean, you could post the stupidest video ever, but someone might find it useful or helpful, or somewhere along those lines will enjoy it. So, yeah, pretty much where I stand now is I've got the computer set up again. I've only just sort of figured out Sony Vegas again today. None of my old files want to open though, so that's sort of going to be a start from scratch type deal. But I suppose I'll see how it goes. I'll probably just put some gameplay in the background, whatever I can sort of find. Maybe a mix of just sort of random whatever shadow play clips I have lying around, because I've got loads of sort of GTA War Thunder bits just all lying around that I've just recorded and not used. So if you've watched to this point, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll be posting more videos in the next couple of weeks, couple of months. I really want to try and get into it, as I sort of have missed doing it. I mean, it was at one point, when I first started doing it, I was posting like 2 videos a day. I was really, really, really enjoying it, and it was really good fun. But then, I suppose maybe growing up, life experiences have sort of changed how I work and the way my mind's set. But I still like the concept of doing YouTube videos. Like, I look at my old videos and think, oh, why don't I post videos anymore? And it's sort of, I was watching BMX ones earlier of myself when I sort of watched it, and I thought, God, this really makes me want to go out on my bike and ride around again. But yeah, I mean, I suppose I'll see how it goes, and I'll try and post a few more videos. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see you guys soon. Cheers.